Today, we will enjoy an omurice. Omurice is a Japanese-style omelet, but today will be no ordinary Japanese omelet. This is one of the most fluffiest omelets I've ever had in my life. If a cloud was food, it would be this omelet. And while we are enjoying this omurice, I will be commenting on Neville Goddard's lecture, I Am the Cause, 1969. Neville says, "You may have many horrors in your dreams and believe what you are seeing is a reality outside of yourself and beyond your control, but you alone are writing the script. Haven't you had a dream where you were scared to death, not knowing you were its cause? The same thing is happening in the waking dream, but man does not know that this too is a dream until he awakes from it. And isn't it so, when we dream at night, have a night dream, remembering it was just as real as what we call reality. We had no idea we were even dreaming. But who is the cause of that night dream? Where did that dream come from? It came from you. And what you call reality, what if this too, as mystics are pointing, it is also a dream, but a longer dream? And what if just like your night dream, you are also the cause of this wake dream?" But Neville goes on to tell you, you can play any part, be it a rich man or a poor man, a beggar or a thief, the known or unknown. Once you know, they are only parts, only states of consciousness. But if you don't know this and are not willing to give up your present state, you will remain there, looking at your desire and not from it. You can become what you would like to be in the twinkle of an eye by the simple act of assumption. So as Neville's saying here, just as one can influence their night dreams, maybe by what they became immersed in before they went to sleep, or something that happened during the day or earlier in the week that impressed the subconscious, you too can also intentionally impress your subconscious and thus influence in what you call reality. Normally, people just look at their desire, but Neville is asking you to take it another step forward, deeper. Imagine it is already so. What would you see, feel, experience if you already had what you wanted? And especially taking this feeling mood into sleep each night, Neville taught this is one of the best ways to manifest the reality you want to experience. And to have success in this, Neville also teaches one must persist. When you have thought so much in a certain way, become entrenched in a certain state, oftentimes doing this exercise once is not enough, but must be persisted, and then what feels uncomfortable will become familiar. Shadows will become a clear vision. Whether you see it, hear it, feel it, there are many ways to harness the imagination. Neville goes on to say, when the politicians promise change, don't argue. Smile as you have through the centuries, knowing they aren't going to change anything. The world is made up of infinite states, which man falls into unwittingly or deliberately. And isn't it so? From the birth of time, how much have politicians promised us? How much has been delivered? Has the world completely changed and been lifted from poverty and corruption? We're not here to solve all the problems, but to spiral up in consciousness. And as we do, then we see the source from where the dream comes from. Neville says, do you like what the mirror reflects back to you and your background tells you? If it is not what you would like to live with, don't accept it. Rather, look into the mirror of your mind and assume that you are what you would like to be, declaring that you are now it. But don't look away and forget the image reflected there, but persist in your assumption. Live in that awareness morning, noon, and night as though it were true, and no power can stop you from experiencing its truth. So as Neville says, do you like what the mirror of life is showing you? All the things you see, all the things you're experiencing and feeling. Well, if you don't like it, don't accept it. Instead, with your imagination, see what you want to see. Catch the feeling that imagination is your real reality and that what you want is already so. But if you do this exercise and then you go back to what you call reality and you start to doubt and fear and fall back into the old state, then you will delay or prevent what you want from manifesting. Learn to watch your thoughts and to be able to tell yourself stop that, or at least revisit the mood of your wish fulfilled with the powerful tool of your imagination directed by your awareness, guided by your heartfelt desire. Take the mood of your wish fulfilled into sleep. Revisit it even for a moment when you wake up in the morning and you're still in that sleepy state. And even after a good meal at lunch, you can literally sit back in a chair and just rehearse in your mind that everything is as you wish it would be. Then let it go and go about your day. Watch your thoughts that you do not become so entangled in them. And whatever it is you choose to do in the day, put your full attention there, that you not become immersed in fears and doubts and delay or prevent what you wish to materialize. Finally, Neville says, "There is no aristocracy of privilege in this story. We are all one. One is no better than the other. I have awakened from the dream of life. Now I only wait for others to awaken. There's nothing I want more than the awakening of all, because without all, the Father is not complete. So I tell my story over and over until everyone hears it and sets their hope fully upon this wonderful story that one day must erupt within them. So when you feel there are people on the seeming outside who are better than you, who are part of some privileged line, don't accept it. Instead, feel the oneness that we all are, part of the same great brotherhood, one beyond words. And everything is working to bring everything back into harmony and balance. Don't give power to some outside evil, or you perpetuate it. And now as you go into the movie of your mind, what state would you like to bring alive? Now let us go into the silence. Good. And a quick shout out to Tokyo Treats Sakura Co., a Japanese snack monthly subscription service. Links will be in the info section beneath this video, along with a coupon code Nevillution for $5 off your first order. Thank you.